Welcome back, my friends. As we discussed yesterday, I am making an app for triathlons. So what we want to do is build a front-end React app, a back-end in nexjs, and then just a front end where you can sign up, see your information, and that in nexjs. Usually I do it in all different repos, but I'm going to give monorepos a go now. I set this up, we're using turbo repo. So I've got a holding folder, whatever you call it, and then turbo repo within it. We've got app, which is the Trinity app, which will be the React app for iOS and Android. Then that connects to your smartwatch, gives you training data and allows you to track your triathlon. Basically, there's lots of apps for running, swimming, and biking, but none that do triathlon or the 3 training types for the different aspects of a triathlon as we want it to do. So basically we're going to have a front end app in React Native. We will then have a back end in Nest. So this is our Nest backend. So that will handle all of the information for the users, your training plans, your tracking and all that sort of stuff, login, auth, that sort of fun stuff. And then we've got a web page, which will be the landing page for the application. And then you can log in and see your information, your schedule, your training, that sort of stuff. Just a bit more information than you can see in an app. But using a lot of the same elements. That's why I've done it in a monorepo. I'm very happy with the monorepo. I set this up last night. And as you can see, I've got it all set up and running at the moment. If I just close this down for a second and then rerun it, you can see that it opens the pages. Let's go to the console. So what it does is it starts the landing page, starts the Next.js application, starts the backend. It then runs the app in the emulator as well, or the simulator. So I have a simulator here running the app, which is just a blank thing at the moment with some state, just so I was playing around with it. We have a Next.js application for the landing page. You're very familiar with this if you ever use Next.js. And then we have our back end in Nest, which will be holding the information for the users and doing auth and tracking and all that sort of stuff that basically makes the app run. So yes, very happy with how this is going. First time using a monorepo, using turbo repo. I've been enjoying it so far. There's a couple of learning curves to get it all to actually run when I do npm run dev. But yeah, having it all in one place, being able to run the app and the back end and basically everything from my local is ideal. I don't really like having stuff hosted other places and having to meet them all up, but just being able to build it and run it all locally is great. I'll set up a Docker container as well for the Postgres. I'll use Postgres for the backend. I was thinking about using Supabase, but I'm not too sure. I think I'll just stick with Postgres for now because I know it, and I'll use Prisma to talk between them. So yes, very, very happy with that. So if I go to my Trello board, set up the project is done. Onboarding and login pages, I've just been doing those in Figma for now. So yes, this is very dev, what do you call it? Dev design, if you want. Just boxes and things. I've been using a template, which is like an app that's already built for training, for workouts. As you can see, I was going for a blue theme, but yeah, lots of these icons and buttons and kind of the layout. This is what I'm going to try and imitate and then put our bit of a spin on it. But yeah, I want to work on now getting the onboarding page set up. So that means getting people into the database, logged in, getting their information, and then getting them through the onboarding process. So it will tell you whether they are beginners, intermediate, or expert at running, biking, and swimming. And then from there, then we'll put the logic in to build out their training plans for their ability. So basically based on if you come from swimming and you're a very powerful swimmer, then we'll work more on getting your running and cycling up to get you triathlon ready for when your event is. You can put in your events and go through, and that's kind of the idea for the app. So yeah, happy with where we've got to so far. just started working on it, got a basic design layout for what we want to do, go through and build out some more pages once we have some more of the logic. Basically, I want to work out what we need to do, and then I'll design the pages around it. Yeah, got the monorepo set up with everything. It's all running local. I'm happy with that. So I can now work on the landing pages, the backends, all locally, and just start cracking on with it. So yeah, if you're interested, stay around, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video.